On Main Street in New City, a number of memorials can be found. However, they are often passed by residents moving about their daily lives. One such memorial is the Rockland County Service Memorial. Located in front of the Rockland County Courthouse, the sculpture goes unnoticed despite being the largest memorial in the area. The Rockland County Service Memorial contains the name of every Rockland County resident killed in action since World War I. But the memorial does not limit memory to county residents. It honors the heroic ideals of all service members, present and past. The memorial was first constructed in 1924 to honor the lives lost during World War I. It included a granite base inscribed with the words, "Erected by the people of Rockland County in grateful appreciation of the noble sacrifices of these sons and daughters who gave their lives in the World War, 1914 to 1918. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." The memorial also includes a sculpture created by Carl Augustus Heber. It appears that a reflecting pool once existed, though today it is covered by wood chips and converted into a flower bed. Born in Germany and raised in Illinois, Heber had a vast amount of experience in art. He studied at the Art University of Chicago and studied in Paris after. He made many famous works, such as Virgil in the Brooklyn Museum, Spirit of Industry and Spirit of Commerce on the Manhattan Bridge, and a war memorial at the New York County Courthouse. Heber modeled the figure for the Rockland County Service Memorial after Peter Street, a U.S. Navy veteran who served in World War I. The statue was created from bronze, as was the plaque inscribed with the names of those killed in action during World War I. Subsequently, additional bronze plaques were added to commemorate the lives of Rockland County residents who served in the military during World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Operation Desert Storm, and Operation Iraqi Freedom. In order to fit all the names of those killed in World War I, a second supplemental memorial of granite was created to display their names. Placed behind the statue, the granite has the seals of each branch of the armed forces, as well as the names of every resident who lost their life in World War II.
The Rockland County Service Memorial, however simple, serves as an effective tribute to not only people from Rockland who died in combat, but also to all the men and women who have served in the armed forces. Nearly every facet of the memorial and sculpture was carefully designed to connect to the viewer. First, the sculpture of Mr. Street is the most prominent piece of the memorial. Mr. Street is holding a shield with the seal of Rockland County along with 3 distinct years in Rockland's history printed on it, 1640, 1779, and 1798. In 1640, the Rockland area was first settled by the Dutch. Then, in 1779, the Battle of Stony Point took place during the American Revolution, where George Washington defeated British troops camped at Stony Point in an overnight attack. Lastly, 1798 represents the year that Rockland County was formally founded in the United States. In addition, Street's figure sets the mood surrounding the memorial. His proud, tall stature conveys that the monument is not meant to mourn those who died, but to recognize and honor them. He looks up as if looking towards the future that the country has as a result of the soldiers' brave sacrifices. The text on the memorial has been selected so that it applies to all service members, not only the Rockland County residents. The biblical allusion to John 15:13 illustrates the appreciation of the American people towards those who fought for the country's freedom. In the text for the Korean War, the soldiers that lost their lives are referred to as neighbors. This creates a connection between the viewer and the memorial, bridging the gap between the viewer and the names. The area surrounding the memorial appears to be designed in such a manner to give the sculpture and names a sense of dignity and respect, while also allowing the viewer to fully appreciate it. A short bush surrounds the sculpture itself, and places the granite base just out of arm's reach. This calculated decision protects the dignity of the sculpture by allowing the viewer to fully appreciate it while also preventing the viewer from touching or defacing the memorial.
However, there may be some flaws to this memorial. When we were recording footage of the back section of the memorial, we noticed that it was a bit cramped. It was difficult to record footage with the tripod because there was barely any room to see what we were recording. At first, we considered this to be negative, as it seemed uncomfortable and awkward. However, we later realized that this was a good thing. The space is actually perfect for a few people. This makes it a place more apt to recognize and honor those who lost their lives in the wars, rather than a place for tourism. Similar to other military memorials, this memorial omits the grade and branch of service with each name. This is unlike the graves of many service members, as the grade and branch of service is also normally engraved alongside the name. This depicts the equality of all the people named on the memorial. Regardless of an individual's grade or branch of service, they deserve an equal amount of respect for their courageous contributions to the country. The memorial is a modest yet powerful symbol of the sacrifices of military members to defend the country. Almost every aspect of the memorial is carefully thought out. The straightforward nature of the sculpture conveys a feeling of pensiveness, appreciation, and reflection upon the sacrifices of the deceased. Through simplicity, we appreciate the sacrifices made to keep us safe. Through the extensive use of subtle symbols, the Rockland County Service Memorial clearly achieves its purpose of remembering the men and women of Rockland County who lost their lives in combat.